Let me start recording. There we go. And the first thing we're going to look at today is the use of can, the word can, which is it's a verb, but it's a special type of verb because we can always combine it with other verbs. And so in that sense, it almost acts in a similar way to do when it acts as an auxiliary verb. El verbo, chicos, que vamos a ver hoy es el verbo can y en cierta forma actúa parecido al verbo do como auxiliar, ahorita se van a dar cuenta. But what it means is the ability to do something. The ability to do something. If someone or something has the capacity to do any type of action. Si algo o alguien tiene la capacidad de hacer algo. So of course, I'm going to use it to express possibilities, things that I am able to do. Cosas que puedo o no puedo hacer. Can, poder. Poder, pero no en el sentido de, soy súper poderosa, sino puedo hacer esto o no puedo hacer esto. ¿Sale? So the reason that I have this little poster here, time for a little history lesson. So this girl that you guys can see here, her name is Rosie the Riveter. And Rosie was very popular in the 1940s at the time of World War II. So when it came to World War II, all of the men from the US had to go to Europe to fight. They had to go and fight in the war. And so all of the women were left behind. Todos los hombres en la Guerra Mundial II, en la Segunda Guerra Mundial, perdón, se tuvieron que ir de Estados Unidos para irse a pelear. Y entonces, ¿qué pasó? Que todos los trabajos que normalmente estaban reservados para los hombres, los trabajos en fábricas, los trabajos en maquilas, los trabajos en todos lados prácticamente porque machismo, los tuvieron que empezar a hacer las mujeres porque ya no había hombres, o sea, ya no había quien los hiciera. Y entonces las mujeres, se empezó a hacer una campaña mediática de propaganda un poquito para motivar a las mujeres. Y este era el póster principal, por así decirlo. Y fíjense aquí en el eslogan. We can do it. We can do it. Podemos hacerlo. Nosotras podemos. ¿Hacer qué? Todo lo que hacen los hombres. So that's just an example of how we can use the word can. Para expresar sí puedo, sí tengo la capacidad, sí tengo la habilidad, sí tengo el conocimiento. Can. So, can is something that I can use, like everything, for affirmatives. When I'm talking about affirmatives, I'm going to use can for things that I am able to do. Things that I have the ability to do, or I have the knowledge, or I have the proficiency to do them. For instance, for me, I can speak English, but I can't speak Japanese. So this is a yes. This is for things that I absolutely have the ability to do. Some other things that I can do, I can speak Spanish, obviously. I can drive. I can drive a car. I can walk. I always walk everywhere. I can run sometimes if it's not too far. Si no es muy rápido, I can run sometimes, not often. And you know, a bunch of other things that you can do. I can cook, I can bake, I can read, I can write, etc. So let's see if we can get a few examples. Mariana, what is something that you can do?
I can Reading.
I can read. Okay,
A
I
book.
can read. Oscar, what is something you can do?
I can ride a bike.
Oh, I can ride a bike. Okay, sure. I can't. I'm not good with bikes. Now, here's a question. What if I ask, or what if I say something using he or she or it? She can ride a bike. Question. Would I do this? She can ride a bike. ¿Ustedes qué creen? ¿Se hace o no se hace? ¿Se pone la S o no se pone?
Yes.
Yes. ¿Qué les dice su corazón? Mi corazón a lo mejor me dice que sí se
Corazón
pone
dice
la
que
S.
sí.
Ok, mi corazón a lo mejor me dice que sí, o mi lógica me dice que sí, porque lo acabamos de aprender, ¿no? Que si yo estoy hablando de he, de she, y estoy hablando en el presente, yo le pongo la S. Pero ¿qué pasa? Que yo estoy agregando algo extra por aquí. Y entonces, como le estoy agregando algo extra, ya no es necesario. Si yo no tuviera el can, aquí sí está perfecto, 100% se vale que le ponga la S. She rides a bike. Pero como yo ya le puse el can, entonces ya no es necesario. Me cambia la dinámica de la oración. Entonces, si yo voy a usar el can en mi oración, no me le muevan nada al verbo. No me le pongan S, no me le pongan ed, no me le pongan ing, no me le van a hacer absolutamente nada al verbo, se va a quedar tal cual. I can run, I can write, I can ride a bike, I can speak, he can speak, she can speak. Aquí no importa si es he, she, it, we, they, el can y el verbo se quedan así, sin moverse. ¿Sale? So I can ride a bike, she can ride a bike, he can drive a car, etc. There is no need for an S in this case. ¿Por qué? Y piénsenlo también en español. Él maneja un coche. Pero si yo le meto el puedo, no voy a decir él puede, maneja un coche. ¿Qué digo? Él puede manejar. Yo dejo mi verbo en su forma básica. No digo puede maneja. No digo puede corre. Digo puede correr. Es el mismo principio. No necesito conjugar el verbo porque realmente le metí algo antes. Entonces, puede manejar. No puede maneja. Puede leer. No puede lee. ¿Cierto? So that's why it's not necessary for you to add an S, even if you're talking about a he or a she or an it. Alrighty? So that's for yes. That's for things that I can do. What about things that I can't do? Well, the only thing that I have to do is I cannot. So just like for don't, like when we say I do not, I'm going to do the same thing here. But the difference is instead of having it be two separate words, I only have one. So I'm not going to say I cannot. I'm going to say I cannot all together. ¿Por qué? Porque hasta es difícil separarlas. Como las dos, una termina en N y la otra empieza en N. Si yo quisiera separarlas, I cannot. Entonces, fluye más como una sola palabra y por eso se queda como una sola palabra. No la separo. Cannot. Así. I cannot separate it. And then, of course, this is a very formal way of expressing yourself. So instead of saying cannot, like it's okay if you want to do it, but it's more common to use the contraction. So instead of saying cannot, I'm going to say can't. And it's a little bit more common, it's a little bit more normal, so to speak. And the structure is exactly the same. I can't drive. I can't run. He can't ride a bike. She can't cook, etc. So the structure is exactly the same. The only thing I do is add the contraction. So let's see if we can get a few examples. Jose Manuel, what is something you can't do?
I can't German.
You can't, sorry?
You can speak German.
Okay, I can't speak German. Perfect. I can speak English, but I can't speak German. Alrighty. Let me ask Victor, what is something you can't do?
I can't study.
I can't study. Perfect. Ronaldo, something you can't do.
I can learn Japanese.
I can't learn Japanese. Why not? I'm sure you can. The sky is the limit. Adrian, what is something you can't do?
I can't cook.
I can't cook. Okay. And then Raul, last one. What is something you can't do? He's frozen. Raul, are you there? I think his mom is talking.
I can't geography.
I can't. No puedo geografía. ¿Qué de geografía? No puedes aprender geografía, no puedes memorizar geografía. Estudiar geografía.
Se me complica más bien la geografía, se diría.
Okay, so I can't learn, maybe. No puedo aprender geografía. I can't learn geography. Acuérdense que el can't siempre o casi siempre en una oración va seguido de un verbo. ¿Por qué? Porque es un puedo. Si yo digo no puedo pizza, pero si yo le meto ya el verbo, no puedo cocinar pizza, no puedo comer pizza. Entonces, si la oración es larga, hay que meterle por ahí una acción. ¿Cuándo está bien que yo deje el can cortito? Justo lo vamos a ver. The only time I can leave can alone without another verb is for short answers. So, like in most of the questions, you guys know that what we do is we just switch the order. ¿Qué hacemos casi siempre en el inglés? Para transformar algo de oración a pregunta, yo voy a cambiar el orden del verbo y el sujeto. Por ejemplo, esto ya lo vimos en el be. You are smart. Are you smart? ¿Qué fue lo que hice? Que yo cambio el orden de mi sujeto y mi verbo. You are you. He is tall. Is he tall? Again, he is he? And now it's a question. So that's all I have to do to transform it into a question. I'm going to do exactly the same thing for can. You can speak English. That's my affirmative. Can you speak English? That's my question. And the only thing I did was change the order. You can you? He can he? She can she? Etc. Right? So for instance, if my sentence says, we can be there by 8. Griselda, what would be the question? If that is the affirmative, how do I transform it?
Can we be there By A.
Exactly. Perfect. Igualito, chicos, ¿qué habíamos dicho? Yo puedo dejar el resto de mi oración exactamente igual. ¿Qué es lo único que cambio? Esto del principio. Todo lo demás, fíjense que queda igual. Be there by 8, be there by 8. Speak English, speak English. Lo único que hice para transformarlo a pregunta fue estos dos. That's it. That's all we do. So, question. Let's say that I ask you a question using can. How do you think we would answer it? ¿Qué decíamos de las preguntas con do? Do you speak English? ¿Cómo contesto esto? Do you speak English?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Exactly. Yes, I
I do.
do. Or no,
I don't.
I
no, I
don't.
don't. Okay, so if this is how I answer my do questions, how do you think I'm going to answer my can questions?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
Yes, I
Yes,
can.
I can.
Or
No, I can't.
No,
No, I can't. Entonces, mucho cuidado ahí, chicos. Si la pregunta lleva can al principio, la respuesta también tiene que llevar. Can you speak English? Yes, I do. Nope. Can you speak English? Yes, I speak. Nope. Can you speak English? Yes, I can. No, I can't. Yes, he can. No, he can't. Yes, she can. Yes, they can. No, they can't. No, we can't, etc.
Teacher.
Yes.
Estaba en duda si llegaba hasta un mentil.
No, ya valió.
No sé si estaban hablando alguien más. Perdón.
No sé de dónde sale eso.
Déjame mandar
Pues, quién sabe,
Oh,
pero bueno.
okay. There we go.
Eh,
Listo.
Mi duda solo o sea, no es una regla que no se pueda romper, digamos que entiendo el punto de la gramática, pero es como el español, o sea, si a mí me preguntan, oye, ¿hablas inglés? Y yo les contesto en español, o sea, de que no, o le contesto, no hablo inglés. O sea, sí puedo contestar de las dos formas, ¿no? Pero
Ujú.
teóricamente es lo más correcto, lo más común esto, ¿no? Me imagino.
Así es. Si tú quisieras hacer una respuesta larga, yes, I can speak English.
Ajá, ok,
Yes, I
ok.
can speak English. Pero sí, o sea, si te vas a lo
Es
corto,
como
sí
nada
o
más
no.
recalcarlo.
Ajá, exactly.
Ok.
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
Okay, so dame un segundo, Rosario. Déjame, abro los breakout rooms. Y creo que Hakim no sé si no está o no sé si no tuvo clase hoy, pero no me sale, Rosario.
Oh, he said that maybe the class started like 8:15. So I don't
Well,
know, maybe.
he's not here yet. He's not here yet, so maybe.
Please send him a message.
Okay, sure thing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty, so that's the can. How do you guys feel about can? Oh, and I forgot to mention. Aquí estamos diciendo que yo puedo usar can como el puedo en el sentido de tengo la capacidad de hacerlo o tengo la habilidad de hacerlo. También lo puedo usar como nosotros en el español usaríamos el no sé o el sé. Por ejemplo, yo sé bailar muy bien. Y se entiende, ¿no? Yo sé, se entiende que es algo que puedo hacer. En el inglés no es común que usemos el sé para una habilidad que yo tengo. Más bien usamos el can. Entonces, yo sé bailar muy bien, yo sé bailar bachata, yo sé bailar cumbia. I can dance very well. I can dance cumbia. I can dance bachata. Yo sé cocinar muy bien. I can cook very well. No sé bailar. No sé bailar. I can't dance. No, I don't know how. No, I don't know dance. Or you don't use the no. No se usa el sé en términos de habilidades o de talentos, por ejemplo. I can sing very well. Sé cantar muy bien. So just as as an extra bit of information, como un poquito de información extra, en el inglés, para lo que yo usaría el no sé o el sé, muchas veces más bien uso el can. En términos de habilidades, no tanto de conocimiento. Por ejemplo, yo no voy a decir yo puedo inglés, pero sí puedo decir yo sé inglés. Pero eso es conocimiento. Entonces, en cosas de bailar, correr, cocinar, habilidades que yo tenga o talentos que yo tenga, prácticamente siempre voy a usar el can, nada más, en lugar del saber, right? So that's pretty much it for the grammar part of can. How do you guys feel? Ready to practice, or do we have any questions about how we use can? Any questions at all? No?
Maybe no.
Okay, awesome. So in that case, we're going to go to unit 5. Remember, we're starting a new unit, unit 5, and we're going to open our books on page 44. Page 44, unit 5. And we're gonna do some reading. We're gonna do some reading to start us off on the new unit. So the article that we're going to read is called Kung Fu School. And what I want us to do is look at the examples for how we can use can. The title of the article says, I can do Kung Fu. Puedo practicar Kung Fu. Y esta es una de esas cosas que les digo que a lo mejor en español yo diría sé Kung Fu, pero fíjense aquí que aquí lo hablo en términos de poder. I can do Kung Fu. So, this article is about the martial art of Kung Fu. Who would like to help me read? I'm going to need 2 volunteers for this one. So, who can help me read? I think I see George over there. Who else?
Okay. ¿Leo eso?
Just the first one, just the first paragraph.
Okay.
Okay,
Kung Fu School.
go ahead.
Okay. Kung Fu is martial art, and it's also a great Chinese tradition. Many China's children go to special schools and study Kung Fu every day. Some schools have 10,000
Yes.
students. Some students live at Kung Fu schools away from their homes. After the students finish their studies, they can often get good jobs.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, George. And here you can see that we're combining using can and also using those frequency adverbs. They can often. ¿Se acuerdan que siempre era poner el adverbio de la frecuencia antes? Ajá, así es. Aquí sería often, con frecuencia, seguido, etc. And also, acuérdense que este can lo vamos a usar, hagan de cuenta, casi como si fuera un verbo auxiliar más que un verbo. Entonces, decíamos nosotros que los adverbios de frecuencia siempre van antes que el verbo, excepto en el caso de be, pero fíjense que aquí va después del can. ¿Por qué? Porque el can no es mi verbo principal. Get es mi verbo principal. Entonces, sí se respeta esa regla de que mi frecuencia va antes de la acción. Often, get. Hagan de cuenta que el can no respeta esas reglas porque no está actuando como verbo principal, sino como verbo auxiliar. Entonces, nosotros decíamos que siempre ponemos la frecuencia antes del verbo y entonces a lo mejor aquí dirían, ¿por qué la puso después? Si el can está aquí. Porque ese no es mi verbo principal es este de aquí, get. So that's why, in case you were wondering. Now I'm gonna ask Mariana, do you want to help us read the next paragraph?
Lysine is a teacher
Girls all Kung Fu student from Shanghai. She learns at a Kung Fu school in Beijing and only sees her family during vacations. She practices Kung Fu every day with hundreds of other students. She wants to be a police officer in the future. Every morning and evening, Lee practices her Kung Fu movies for horse. What can she do? She can do a lot of movies like the frog, the dragon, and the snake. She can break with her hands yet, but her teacher can.
Okay, fantastic. So this, Mariana, this here, moves. Son movimientos. Because movies is like, you know, Avengers and the Batman. So that's movies. This is moves. Okay? Okay, fantastic. So question, you guys. Can Li Sheng see her family every day? Can she see her family every day? ¿Qué dice el artículo? Can she see her family every day?
No, she can't.
No, she can't. When can she see them? When can she see her family?
Only vacation?
Only on vacation. Perfect. Can Li Sheng break a brick with her hands? Can she break a brick using her hands? What does the article say? No, she can't.
No, she can't.
No, she can't.
No, she can't.
No, she can't. Can she do a move called the frog? Can she do a move called the frog? Over here.
Yes, she can.
Yes, she can. Yes, she can. She can do the frog. She can do the dragon. She can do the snake, etc. Okay, so that's just, those are just a few examples in print, in writing, where you can see how we can just use the word can very often, very commonly. Now, before we continue with a few more exercises, how do you feel about the vocabulary here? Are there any words that you don't recognize? ¿Hay alguna palabra, chicos, aquí en el artículo que no conozca, que no me acuerde qué era, que no me suene de nada?
Sí, yo tengo una duda.
Yes, Ronaldo,
Bueno,
which one?
siempre he tenido la misma duda. Es cuanto al verbo get.
Get.
Se me dificulta mucho porque tiene muchos significados, ¿no?
Yes. Yes, it does. So get, en este caso, they can often get good jobs.
Conseguir.
Get, conseguir, obtener. Así es. Entonces, en este caso, con frecuencia pueden conseguir buenos trabajos. Get.
Entonces todo depende de lo que está diciendo, del contexto de la oración.
Así es,
Es
100%.
como voy a interpretar el get.
Así es, o sea, el get tienes que sacarlo por contexto. Por ejemplo, si yo le digo a mi esposo, get me a coffee, es un tráeme, no es un consígueme un café. O sea, sí puede tener sentido, pero realmente lo que estoy diciendo es tráeme. Entonces, ahí lo saco por contexto. I can't get a job. No consigo trabajo. No consigo trabajo. Get up. Levántate. Get up. Consigue estar hacia arriba, no sé. O sea, si lo quieres como racionalizar. Pero acuérdate que tienes que rendirte en tratar de racionalizar y más bien empezar a sacar cosas por contexto, interpretar. ¿Te acuerdas que habíamos dicho? Get up. Yo sé que get up es levántate. No estoy viendo individualmente qué es get y qué es up, sino que agarro toda la frase completa. right? Pero
Ok.
sí, la mayor parte de las veces get va a ser un conseguir, obtener, right?
Ok.
Okay,
Gracias.
you're welcome. Any other words, you guys, that we don't recognize?
100.
Brink.
100 and brick. Okay, 100 ya lo habíamos visto en cuando vimos los números. ¿Se acuerdan? 100 es
100.
esto,
Yes.
right? ¿Cómo contábamos? Cualquier número que tenga dos ceros, básicamente. So if this is 100, then this is how much? 400, right? Y entonces hundreds, cientos, right? Si esto es 100,
Yeah.
hundreds, cientos. And then brick. Where was it? Brick. ¿Qué es brick? Es ladrillo. Like the ones that you use to build a house, ladrillo. Y por eso dice aquí, ella todavía no puede romper, break, todavía no puede romper un ladrillo con las manos, porque sí, si se acuerdan de esas películas viejas de Kung Fu, siempre los tienen rompiendo ladrillos o tablas o blocks con las manos. So that's why. She can't break a brick with her hands yet, but her teacher can. Right? So that's what a brick is. Alrighty. So how do we feel? Are we ready to do a couple of exercises for can? Okay,
Yes.
awesome, fantastic. So for this, we're going to move on to page 45. 45, and this is on unit 5. And we're going to start with this first exercise, which is going to make us practice both versions of can, affirmative and negative. So I'm gonna ask Roy, can you help us with the instructions, please? Rewrite. Roy, are you alive? No. Oh my God, what a tragedy. Okay, never mind. Susana, can you help us with the instructions, please?
Yes, sorry, está en el libro. Rewrite each sentence to make it negative. Ay, es que no alcanzo a ver la pantalla.
Déjame, te quito el amarillo a ver si se ve mejor.
Sí, ok, sí, gracias. Then write an affirmative sentence with the extra information.
Oh, thank you so much, Susana. So what am I going to do? This is like a two-part exercise. First, I'm going to take the first sentence and I'm going to make it a negative. So for instance, you can play the violin, affirmative. You can't play the violin, negative. And then I'm going to take a little bit of information that I have here to write another affirmative sentence. Primero transformo mi oración original en negativa y luego tomo esta información que me pusieron en paréntesis para escribir una positiva. So for instance, the guitar, you can play the guitar. So that's an affirmative sentence. And that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the sentences that I have here. Questions, you guys, about the instructions? Do you have any questions? Nope.
No.
Yes. Okay, Adrián, no questions? ¿Claras las instrucciones?
Yes.
Fantastic, excellent. So I will give you guys a few minutes and then we'll go ahead and check what our sentences were. Ready, Raul?
Teacher.
Fantastic. How's everybody else doing? Are we
Yes.
ready? Good.
Ready.
Okay. Beautiful. Alrighty. So, let me see. I'm gonna ask. Thank you, Roy. No worries. I'm gonna ask Jose Manuel. Number 1. So the original sentence says, I can swim 100 meters. So what's the negative version?
I can't swim.
I can't swim what?
Ahí sería 50, bueno, 40
sí.
meters.
50 is fine. 50 is fine. I can swim 50 meters or 30 or
Yeah.
I don't know how many you can, right? I don't know how good of a swimmer you are. Okay, well done. Thank you, Jose Manuel. Now for the next one, for number 3, is it Marco? Lenny and Olga can speak Spanish. What would be the negative version?
Lenny and Olga can't speak Spanish. They can speak English.
Fantastic. Good. Moving on. The original sentence says, we can play tennis. Mayra, what is the negative version?
We can play tennis.
Okay. And then?
We can play soccer.
Okay, beautiful. So no tennis, but they can play soccer. And then for the last one, Griselda, my phone can play music.
My phone can't play music. My laptop can play music.
Fantastic. My laptop is able to play music.
La 4 faltó,
Beautiful.
¿no?
La 4 le hizo falta el.
Oh,
Play.
yes. Por
El
eso me la
play.
puso mal. We can't play. Thank you. There we go. There it is. All righty. So now that we were able to complete that one, let's go ahead and do the next one. And for this one, we need to look at the chart. So in this chart, I'm going to have 4 different activities. Activity number 1, do Kung Fu. Number 2, dance. Number 3, sing. Number 4, play basketball. And then I have 2 different people. One of them is Sonia. The other one is Jim. So Sonia can do a few things. Jim can do other things. So what we're going to do is we're going to write questions and answers based on the chart. De acuerdo a lo que me dice la tabla que Sonia puede hacer y que Jim puede hacer, ustedes me van a escribir preguntas relacionadas a esas actividades y me van a contestar. So, for instance, aquí les da un prompt. Aquí les dice, hazme una pregunta con respecto a Sonia y con respecto a bailar. So, we're going to write a question using can and using the information that I have here, and then you'll just answer the question, and that's it. Questions, you guys, about the instructions?
¿Tenemos que hacer una pregunta con esas 2 palabras que nos ponen?
Así es. Por ejemplo, digamos que aquí en mi tabla, en realidad aquí dice soccer. Well, I can't write, but let's say that it says soccer. And then here we have Raúl. Well, that's an R. And let's say that Raúl can play soccer. So the question that I would write would be, can Raúl play soccer? And then you would tell me, yes, he can, or no, he can't, right? So something similar to that, but related to the activities that I have here. Raúl, ¿quedó claro?
Sí.
Awesome. So in that case, let's give it a couple minutes. Take your time to write your questions, answer your questions, and then we'll go ahead and check all together.
Share.
George, what's up?
Thanks. How do you say en su propia casa, o sea, en su casa de ella? Herself or
In her
in
own house.
her own?
Her
Okay.
own propio.
Her own. Okay, okay.
In her
Okay.
own home or in her own house.
Okay.
Okay,
Thanks.
you're welcome. Yes, what's up?
Sería una pregunta y su respuesta.
Así es. Ujú.
Gracias.
You're welcome. Okay, thank you, Roy. How's everybody else doing? Are we ready? Or not yet?
Yes.
Yes?
Ready.
Awesome. Fantastic. So let's go and check question number 1. And I'm going to ask Adrián, what is the question for number 1? Sonia and dance is the prompt.
Can Sonia dance?
Fantastic. Can Sonia dance? And then what is the response? Can Sonia dance?
Yes, she can.
Yes, she can. We can look at the chart and you can see that we have marked, we have a check mark under dance. Very good. Thank you, Adrián. Moving on to number 2. Ronaldo, Jim do Kung Fu.
Can Jim do Kung Fu?
Can Jim do Kung Fu? And what is the answer? Can Jim do Kung Fu?
No, he can't.
No, he can't. So if you look at the chart, you can see that there's no check mark under Kung Fu. Fantastic. So Jim can't do Kung Fu, but can Sonia do Kung Fu?
Yes, she can.
Yes, she can. Thank you, Roy. Absolutely. So now for number 3, Victor, Sonia and Jim sing.
Sería, can Sonia and Jean sing?
Okay, and can Sonia and Jim sing?
Can.
Oh, sorry, you cut off. Te cortaste.
Oh, yes, they can.
Yes, they can. Absolutely. So you can see that they both can sing. Last one. Who do we give it to? I'm gonna ask Adrian. No, I already asked Adrian. Never mind. Mariana. Can Sonia and Jim sing? So number 4 is Sonia and Jim play basketball.
Can Sonia and Jim play basketball? No, they can't.
Okay, fantastic. Play basketball? No, they can't, because you can see in the chart that there's nothing here. So there we go. Fantastic. Questions, you guys, about the exercise, about asking questions with can or can't?
No questions.
No questions. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to ask you to write 5 sentences in your notebook if you want. And I want you to tell me one thing you can do, one thing you can't do. So for instance, I would say, I can sing, but I can't dance. ¿Qué es but? Pero. So I can sing, but I can't dance. Puedo cantar, pero no puedo bailar. No sé bailar. No se me da. So you're going to do 5 like this. One thing you can do, one thing you can't. Yes?
Yes.
Sí. Incluso si quieren, chicos, si no lo quieren hacer de ustedes, me pueden hablar de cualquier persona. For instance, my mom can, I don't know, she can clean, but she can't cook. So whatever, if you want to talk about yourselves, about your mom, your partner, whatever you prefer, as long as we're using can and can't. I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes. I feel like 3 minutes should do it. And then we'll look at the things you can and can't do.
Teacher,
Yes, what's up?
what do you say presentarme en público?
Introduce myself in public. Introduce myself in public.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Maestra, ¿cómo se dice manejar en inglés?
Drive. Like this.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, you guys, how's it going? Are we ready to tell the things we can't and can do?
De hecho, yo tengo una duda.
Yes, what's up?
Si quiero decir, my sister, bueno, mi hermana puede utilizar my sister can be.
Yes, absolutely. Mi hermana puede ser medio molesta. My sister can be a little annoying. So yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll give you guys, let's say 1 more minute, and then we'll look at a couple examples.
1 minute more.
You got it.
Finish.
Awesome. Thank you, Roy.
Teacher, how do you say ropa?
Ropa. We say ropa like this. Clothes. Clothes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. Okay, so I'm gonna start asking you guys for a few examples. Let me start with Daniel. Daniel, tell me something you can do and something you can't. Daniel? Ah, there he goes.
Yes, sorry. I can be good with numbers, but I can't but no with people. I can
Okay.
be
But I can't be good with people. Okay, so that works. That's me too. Not so good with people, but better with numbers than with people. Okay, thank you so much, Daniel. Mario, something you can and something you can't do?
Maybe. My mom can dancing salsa, but she can't dancing bachata.
Okay, that's a good example. So just as a note, no es necesario el in. Puedes dejarlo así nada más. Dance salsa, dance bachata.
Okay.
Okay. Good example, by the way. Ivan, something you can't and something you can do, or somebody else? Ivan, you ready? Okay, doesn't look like it. Let me ask Mayra, please.
My dog can eat food. It can cook.
Okay. I would assume all dogs. Very good. Good example. George, something you or somebody else can and can't do?
No escuché cuando dijiste las instrucciones, pero me imagino que están dando ejemplos de lo que no puedo y lo que sí puedo, ¿verdad?
Yes.
Okay. I can I can't dance salsa, but I can dance reggaeton.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Good job. Thank you, George. Mariana, something you or somebody else can and can't do?
My daughter can speak good. She can drive. Right.
Right or drive?
Right.
Okay, awesome. But she can't cook food, you said?
No. My daughter can speak, but she can write.
Oh, she can't speak. She can speak, but she can't drive. Okay. I got you. Thank you. I can't hear. I can't hear. I'm a little deaf. Thank you, Mariana. Wonderful. We'll do Victor.
I can drive my car, but I can't fly the aeroplane.
Okay, excellent. I would be very surprised if you could. Ronaldo, something you can and can't do?
My mom can be intelligent, but she can't play video games.
Okay, fantastic. And then to finish up, Raúl.
My mom can cook, but she can't.
Oh boy, me quedé en suspenso. She can cook, but she can't. What?
Drive.
Oh, she can't drive. Thank you so much, Raúl. Wonderful. And then one last one. Adrián. Last one.
My brother can drive car, but he can't dance.
Okay, fantastic. Like most of us, I would imagine most of us can drive and most of us can't really dance. I don't know. Maybe I'm projecting. But anyway, you guys, that was it for today. That was us practicing the word can and the situations where we can use it for abilities or for possibilities. So that's it for now. I'm going to stop the recording here.